History, Chapter 11, Ancient India and the World. Points to be discussed. 11.1, India and the countries of the West. 11.2, India and other countries in Asia. 11.1 means chapter 11, in that point 1 and 2. Let us see one point each at a time. 11.1, India and the countries of West. Explanation. People of Harappan civilization made very good trade relationship with the western countries of the world. Since then, or you can say because of the people of Harappan civilization, India had a good progress in economic and cultural exchanges with the world outside India. Buddhism was spread to Afghanistan and to many other countries of Central Asia. During the Iranian Empire period, do you remember, students, who was the king? Yes, the empire of the Iran was established by King Cyrus, and the Iranian emperor was King Darius. So during his reign also, India had a good contact, or you can say good relation with the Western world. Greek historians through their writings introduced India to the world. Do you remember who was the Greek emperor? Yes, Alexander, right? Alexander came to India by crossing Indus Valley or Sindhu River. Those routes through which he and his soldiers travelled and came to India were used or opened for trade between India and Western countries. Greek art sculpture was highly influenced in India. That is why a new form of art was seen in India during Kushana period. Do you remember Kushana king? Yes, it is called Gandhara school of art. Now let us know about Gandhara school of art. Explanation. In Gandhara school of art, images of Gautam Buddha were mainly carved. These images were found in Gandhara region of Afghanistan. Therefore, this style is called the Gandhara style. Let us know what are the features of Gandhara style statues. Gandhara style statues are very similar to those of the Greek people. The early coins made in India were also the adaptations of Greek coins. Now let us know about the trade between India and Rome. Explanation. Around 1st or 2nd century CE, trade flourished between India and Rome. The ports in South India were also progressing at that time. Articles made of bronze was also found in Kolhapur during excavation. It is said that those bronze articles were made in Rome. Many other articles were found at Arikamedu in Tamil Nadu during excavation. Excavation means digging. It is said that those articles also were made in Rome. Therefore, both above mentioned places, that is Kolhapur and Arikamedu in Tamil Nadu, were important centers of trade between India and Rome. Many other trade centers are also mentioned in literature of those times. Now let us know about Alexandria port. Alexandria port was in Egypt. It was an important port. The Arab merchants carried Indian goods to Alexandria port. From there, from Alexandria port, the Indian goods were sent to different parts of Europe. Not only Indian goods, but Arabs also spread the Indian philosophy and science to Europe. The concept of zero was introduced in India. Later, it was spread to the world. It was the Arabs who introduced this concept of zero to Europe. So students, I hope first point is clear to you. Let us see the next point, 11.2, India and other countries in Asia. Explanation. Many Asian countries were influenced by Indian culture. Let us know about Sri Lanka. We have already learnt in the earlier chapter that Emperor Ashoka sent his son Mahendra and Sanghamitra to Sri Lanka to spread Buddhism. Their names are mentioned in the Buddhist text Mahavamsa written in Sri Lanka. While going to Sri Lanka, Sangamitra, daughter of Emperor Ashoka, had taken a branch of Bodhi tree with her. The Sri Lankan people believes that the Bodhi tree at Anuradhapur in Sri Lanka has grown from the same branch. It means Sangamitra planted the Bodhi tree. Yes or no? In India, Sri Lankan pearls and other precious stones were in great demand. In 5th century CE, a king named Kashyap dug caves at a place named Sigiriya. The wall paintings were very similar to the paintings of Ajanta caves. A Sri Lankan Buddhist whose work are Deepavamsa and Mahavamsa gives the information about India and Sri Lanka's good relations. These informations are written in Pali language. Now let us know about China and other countries. Explanation. From ancient times, India and China had established trade and cultural relations. I hope you remember. To make the trade relations better, Emperor Harshavardhan had sent his ambassador to China. Let us know about the Silk Route. Chinese silk was known as Chainan Shuka. Chainan Shuka was in great demand in India. Indian merchants sold Chinese silk to Western countries. The land route by which the silk trade was done was called as Silk Route. Or define Silk Route. The land route by which the silk trade was done was called as Silk Route. Some other ancient places were connected to this Silk Route. Nalasopara in Mumbai, Mumbai is in Maharashtra, was one such place. The Chinese Buddhist bhikkhus Fa Yan and Yuan Chuang came to India by Silk Route. Now let us know about Emperor Ming of China. Explanation. In 1st century CE, the Ming Emperor of China invited the Buddhist bhikkhus. Who were they? Dharma Rakshaka and Kashyap Matanga to China. These bhikkhus translated many Indian Buddhist texts into the Chinese language. This gave rise to the spread of Buddhism in China, Japan, Korea and Vietnam. Now let us know about countries in Southeast Asia. Students, in this paragraph we will learn how Indian culture spread to the countries in Southeast Asia. Explanation. It is said that in Cambodia there was an ancient kingdom named Funan. Funan was established in 1st century CE. There is an evidence available as well in Chinese tradition. It says an Indian named Kaundinya established the Funan kingdom. People of Funan kingdom knew Sanskrit. A stone inscription in Sanskrit of that period is still there even today. The people of Indian origins had established many small kingdoms in other countries of Southeast Asia. These kingdoms helped to spread Indian culture in Southeast Asia. Indian culture has highly influenced the art and cultural life of Southeast Asians. Two popular Indian epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata, are popular in Indonesia even today. This influence continued for many years. In ancient period, the Buddhist religion spread to Myanmar, Thailand, Indonesia, etc. In later years, during ancient period, temples of Lord Shiva and Vishnu were built. So students, in this academic year, that is in standard 6th, you learnt about Indian history from 3000 BCE to 8th century CE. Thank you.